Hello everyone, my name is Jack and some of you might know me as Birdie, and I am one of the developers of a map on StarCraft 2 called Temple Siege 2. This map is a Dota style hero battle type map, and you can find that in the arcade, which we're going to go to right now. So we go to browse and you can go in top played and make sure the genre is selected as hero battle. Hero battles are, if you know Dota or League of Legends or Alien of Storms or any of the other games or maps of this type, then you'll understand the basic concept behind Temple Siege 2. However, Temple Siege 2 is quite unique in many ways as well, so it's quite a lot different from the other maps, which are generally essentially Dota clones. So here it is, Temple Siege 2 just here, and I've got it bookmarked of course because it's the best map on StarCraft 2, so we're going to hop into that and get started. You can check the patch notes of course if you want to see what recently has been happening, but we're just going to create a private game. It's a maximum of 5v5, but you can also play 3v3 and 4v4. I'm just going to show you the basics of it, and we'll add some AIs and get started with that. But before we do, just remember there is a channel called Channel Temple Siege 2, and the map should be published on most of the servers, but most of the population plays on the North American server, so you'll probably want to head over to that. Anyway, we'll get started. We do have some AIs, and the AIs are not that clever, but they're clever enough for us to show the basics of how to play. Now, the map is created by Lazotica, Ali, Imago Deo, Unholy Urine, Jack, and Loveless, with also help from these guys here. And Unholy Urine is the original creator of the Temple Siege 1 map, which is a Brood War map, and that's quite a popular map on Brood War even now, and it's very fun to play. Now here we can vote for the game mode. You have the ladder game mode, which will have a particular kind of rules, but that's not currently implemented. That'll be in a future patch, but for now we'll choose a custom game mode. But before we do that, just you can check out the different players over here as to their rating, average kills, average deaths, average assists, and how many games they've won or lost in the recently. So I've won the last 12 games because that's how cool I am. And of course you've got all the statistics here. Anyway, we'll go ahead into custom game mode. And here we can choose how many hero pools there are. If you have a single hero pool, all players have to choose from just one group of heroes. But if you have dual hero pools, then you can choose from each team can choose from the pool. And finally, we have blind pick and open pick. Blind pick, each team can only see their own picks, and open pick, everyone can see all the picks. So we may as well do open pick. Now we have a whole lot of heroes here. I think there's like 12 or something, but I'm bad at maths. Anyway, and you can also random if you want.
Charge it.
But basically we're going to choose a hero and lock it in. So before you do that, you can check out the statistics here of their hit points, attack damage, armor, movement speed, and so on. And of course they've got their spells here, and yeah, so that's what you can check out before you choose your hero. But we're going to be playing the assassin. His difficulty is a medium hero, so you can see how difficult the hero is, and we're going to lock that in. So the computers have chosen their heroes, and the game is going to get started in just a moment. Of course, make sure you do say GLHF, GLHF, everybody.
Fight.
Now they're going to go off and do their thing, but I'm going to explain to you everything. First of all, we have the user interface. Down here is the minimap, standard minimap, and you can see here you've got the base here, and across this lane here is the enemy base, which you need to kill to win the game, or at least it's one of the ways to win. Now this here is the temple. The
sun has risen. Witness as the darkness fades and light prevails.
Very nice voice acting there by Ascatu Mesk, who also helped us.
Slayer.
Anyway, so this is the temple. It's got quite a lot of hit points and shields, and this is where you heal at. So right now I'm not in the healing area, but if I come a little bit closer, I will get healed up if I have any damage to my hit points. Now you can see on the down here we have hit points and mana, and you also have 5 spells. Now currently we only have the Q spell, and we have our special spell, which all heroes have got a special spell which costs no mana, but it often has other things. In this case it just has a cooldown, and it's a teleport. So there are 5 spells, but we only have the first one. To unlock the second, third, and fourth spells, we need these things here. Now over on the right here you can see stat points. Stat points are what you can use to upgrade your hero. So in this case we have 1 stat point, and we can use it.
Warp gate has been lost.
We can use it to buy some minerals, which I will be doing. So that will give us 35 minerals, and we can spend the minerals on attack and armor down here. So I'll grab some attack. And yes, so in our base anyway, we have these cannons here which are protecting the temple, and there are some more of them over here, and even more of them over here. And from these here are the, I suppose you could call them the barracks, the spawns, the warp gates. There we go, the warp gates from which the creep or the spawns come from. Anyway, so if this temple dies, we lose. So obviously we want to keep that alive. But other than that, there is a shop here, and currently the shop only lets you buy a probe, and the probe can build assimilators, aka mines, on these gas geysers here. So if you build a mine on there, every 10 seconds you will get 1 mineral for everyone on your team. Anyway, we're not going to be doing that though. We're going to be going to teleport off into infinity and beyond with our assassin hero, and we're going to go and fight some people. Okay, now he's run off and he's going to get away. So these here are the spawns, the creeps, whatever you want to call them. And if we kill them, we get experience. As you can see down here on the level bar, I just got level 2, so I've got a level up, and I can now use this stat point here whenever I want. Now these plus signs here, and also these ones here, I've got another level, they let you choose what you want to upgrade. So in this case I can upgrade hit points or mana, and I'm going to grab both. So if I upgrade hit points, it increases my maximum hit points, and it also increases my regen slightly as well. And I can also, I still have 1 stat point, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my mana as well. And I can upgrade my attack here because I have enough minerals. So anyway, we're going to get back into the battle. So we're going to try and kill this guy. Use my spells. Oh, that was pretty close. He's on 12 core points, but he did manage to get away. We will let him live for now. So just kill those off, and I did get another level up. Now, as I said before, we have to unlock these spells here, and each one requires 3 stat points as well as the previous spell, so I need to get 3 stat points before I can upgrade that. I'm going to go and try and kill this guy here. Didn't quite manage it, but just about got enough mana. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, so close, but we didn't manage to kill him, so he is going to go to his temple, and when he gets there, he will be able to heal. Okay, we'll see as these guys get close. Yep, they get healed. Now their temple, if we manage to kill that, we will win the game, and the other way to win is kill the heroes. Each of the heroes have got 3 lives only, so it's not like League of Legends where you can die an infinite amount of times. You only have 3 lives, so be careful. I still have all 3 of my lives here. Now, as you can see, I clicked the screen box here, which shows the statistics of every player. So this guy here, he's got a kill, and he's got 3 lives still, so that's pretty good. These 2 here, they've both died once, so they've only got 2 lives left. And if you lose all of your lives, you're out. You've lost, and yeah. So you have to be very careful as compared to what you might be in another map. So I'll grab another attack so I can deal with these a bit more efficiently. Now I'm getting a bit low on health, so I probably should go and heal, but I'll just go ahead and get another level before I do that. There we go, that's a level. And I'm on 2 hit points because I'm such a baller that that's how I roll. So yeah, basically we're going to run back through to back to our temple and get a heal. So you can use the teleport to move a little bit faster. And once we get to the temple, we can decide whether we want to teleport or walk off. Now, these 3 things here are the teleporters. So each of these bases here in the middle of each lane is an outpost, and you can capture it by standing on this beacon. In the start of the game, the beacon, they were captured quite quickly, so the south team managed to capture this one in the south, and they also captured the middle warp gate, so we can't teleport to those ones here. So these 2 here, they're off limits basically. But at the top here, we did manage to capture this one here, so I can teleport to that, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So you right click the teleporter and you get teleported up to here. So it's a nice fast way to travel around the map, and it's quite useful. So okay, I believe the sound might be too loud, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that down.
Night has fallen. With it, your chances of survival.
Oh, and I'm just about dead, but I'm going to live. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my temple. I was just changing the sound, so that's screwed up. Anyway, so as you can see, we teleported to that, and we were fighting out with those dudes there. Now, if you do manage to eliminate all 5 of the other enemy heroes, you do win the game, but the other way is to go for the temple, and normally it takes a little while to go for the temple, and I'm actually going to be making a series of videos called Jack's Pimpus Plays, and that will basically show you all the cool stuff you can do, non-standard cool stuff that you can do, but for now we're just going to go ahead and not worry about that at all. Okay, I got surrounded, so I'm going to get killed if I'm not careful. Now, before I continue explaining the rest of the map to you, as that is most of it actually, is basically you capture these and then you try and kill the enemy heroes or kill their temple. But there are a few other things. So at the top right here we do have these buildings here. They are going to get moved onto the shop here, but at the moment you have your items separate. So these here are just your ordinary attack and damage which you have on your user views interface here. So that's nothing special. But over here we have what's called the items. Now not every hero has these, and they're not like League of Legends items or Dota items, so don't expect those. So for example, this one here is called Bloodmark. Bloodmark, it changes your basic attacks and your stuns, so that not only do they increase the slow, but they also damage over time. So you get so basically the heroes will bleed out, but it only lasts for a short time, so you can't rely on it to kill heroes. But you can often kill people when you manage to get one more hit, and then they've got a couple more hit points, and then they die. So that's quite cool. But and it also shows their location. So I'm going to go in here and get that in a little bit. Let me see if I can kill this guy. I might just be able to pull it off. I don't have my blood mark yet, so it would be harder. Oh, not quite. No, okay, I didn't manage it. So I'll just continue killing these spawns here. Okay, now as you can see, this is flashing because I have got 3 stat points. Now those 3 stat points mean that I can grab that second spell. So now I have Crippling Strike, which is an area effect stun, and I'll use that in a moment, but I'll go back and heal first. Actually, I might be able to go and heal this guy if I run fast enough. It's going to be pretty close, but I think I might be able to pull it off. Maybe. It's going to be close. No, I'm too far away. Okay, I'll just have to let him live. Now I'll show you on these spawns here. This is how Crippling Strike works. You press it and they get stunned, so even that guy there's stunned as well. And I'll just leave him be there, so I'll go heal. Now as you can see here, it just says Computer 3 has been eliminated. He lost all of his lives, so he is out of the game. No more respawns and no more healing or anything for him. If he did buy a probe, he can still use his probe, but I don't know if he did, so we won't worry about that. Now I'm going to teleport to the top base again and start looking for someone to kill. Now my second spell costs 50 mana and has a short cooldown, so I have to be a little bit careful about using it. But there's the mutant there, I might be able to kill him. Oh! Nope, didn't manage to kill him. Okay. Now the AIs are quite good at running away. They're not good at much else, but they can run away. And I will have to run away as well. Now as you can see, you do have to be quite careful about healing regularly, as especially if you're a low hit point hero such as this character, which doesn't have much staying power, so you do have to go back and heal quite regularly. But other than that, we're just going to be trying to get a kill, and we can continue to upgrade our mana and our hit points and so on, and I'm also going to try and grab that blood mark, because that blood mark is pretty useful. Oh, I nearly died. but I'm still alive, so I'll go back to my temple, heal up, and then see if I can go get a kill. Oh. Now, as you can see down here, these guys have managed to kill off these cannons here, and they killed off this cannon here, and they're going for that one. Once they've done that, they're going to be able to stand on this beacon here and recapture that warp gate, so that I'll be able to teleport to that. So we'll see that in the future as to how that works, and I'll capture it in just a moment. Now this marine here at the back, he's looking pretty low on hit points, so I'll just wait for him to run back, and when he runs back, he will come to me. Yes, I got him! So now I have one kill, as you can see here, and you can see it here. And not only that, I have got 48 minerals. Now that means I can buy my 45 mineral blood mark. So now every one of my attacks will do some bleeding damage. So I'll show that on this guy here, is if we run up to him and hit him. Okay, so I've hit him, but he now has that thing around the bottom, the base of him, which shows that he is bleeding out. And if I get another hit on him, I might... No, I'm not going to be able to pull that off, so I'll just leave him. Okay, so that shows what blood mark does. It continues to bleed him out as he runs away. So he didn't quite die, but he did bleed out a bit. So other than that, that just about concludes what I have to show you, but I will show you one more thing. As you can see, they stood on the beacon for about 30 seconds and captured this warp gate now, so that means that now we can teleport to it over here. So I'll go on that teleporter, and now I can use it to teleport down here and get closer to their temple. Oh yes, and one last thing. So you have the outer cannons are lesser cannons, they're not so strong and they're easier to kill, so you can kill those fairly easily, but then you get to the greater cannons, which are defending the main base, and the greater cannons are significantly harder to beat than these ones here, and if you manage to get them down, then you can take down these warp gates which spawn these here, and you can also of course go straight for the temple and take that down. Anyway, I believe that concludes showing off of the map and how it all works, and this is still in beta, so do expect to have a whole lot of changes coming. Oh, there, I look like I died while I was showing you that. Anyway, so I've now only got 2 lives left. Anyway, that's the basics of the map. It's still in beta, so we're adding more heroes and fixing a whole lot of bugs that are there, and there's a little bit of polish to be done. But that is essentially what is up with that, and I'll be back to you with some more videos, which are going to be my Pimpers Plays videos, showing you some awesome stuff that you can try out maybe yourself, although it's probably quite hard to pull off, and it'll just be really interesting to see those, so definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to see those. Other than that, I believe that concludes it, so go ahead and jump into StarCraft 2 and hop into the arcade and play some Temple Siege 2. I'll see you guys with my Pimpers Plays sometime.